Omens, dreams, messages from the other side, premonitions. Ooh, the supernatural. Do you believe in it? I've been thinking for a while about whether or not there are ways that the world, the universe, our God, the gods, might just be trying to communicate with us. I'm not talking about burning bushes or whales that are happy to swallow you up. The things I'm talking about are much simpler. Things like words, colors, symbols, stop signs, things delaying you and stopping you from doing something, and then you find out later that what you were going to do would have ended badly for you. I've been wondering about this for a little bit of time. I have, for quite a few years, had experiences that cannot be explained in any way other than saying they have been supernatural, far beyond the realm of mere coincidence. They've come in the form of dreams, of messages that have been sent to me over and over and over again. I thought I'd make a video about it because I wonder how many other people have experienced similar things. For about 5 years, I have been plagued by a sequence of numbers. Those numbers are 911. I began noticing in the fall of 2002, maybe the beginning of 2003, I was living in Brooklyn Heights in New York, and I was working in Manhattan. And every day, I would get off roughly around the same time, and I would take a train from 34th Street to my home down in Brooklyn Heights. And every night when I would pass by this clock, I would look up at the clock, and it would always be 11 minutes after 9. And I thought, well, I live in New York. We're all thinking about 9/11. So, yeah, we're going to let that go. I began to notice that it moved from me noticing it at night when I'd walk by this giant clock to, the morning. Be going somewhere in the morning. Someone would ask me what time it was. I'd look at my clock, or look at my cell phone, and it would say 9/11. I'm like, okay, it's 9/11. Well, it went away for a while. Like, I just put it out of my mind. It kind of came and went over the years. I'd go to the DMV, and in California they give you these little tickets. And my number would be like KO911. And I'd look at that and I'd say, why is this number coming to me? And then this year I can say, it has come back, and with a vengeance. In the course of a day, I not only came across this number on my computer when I logged on to check my email, but an hour later when I got into my car, I turned on the ignition, the display comes on, 9/11 is the time. I didn't realize it, but that the clock hadn't been switched. It was an hour behind. And I turned on the radio in the car, and what station is it on? 91.1. And I think, okay, I saw that movie, The Number 23, which was a horrible, horrible movie. But his obsession with this number got him going. In that same day, I went, I'm driving down the street, and there's a car that stopped at a stop sign, and I nearly run into the back of this car. I stop, and as I'm just looking behind, it's an Illinois license plate. The number is K something A 911. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? So I go to Starbucks, I kid you, this is all in one fucking day. One day. I go to Starbucks, and I'm there. I buy a drink and a little snack or something. The price? $5.26. $5.26, so I'm like, good. Starbucks has this series of reprinted watercolor paintings. And the theme at this particular one is this French village theme. And on the wall, they have these paintings. So I'm like, oh, what's this painting? There's a painting on the wall of a little street. And this little street has like 3 little shops. And on these 3 little shops, there's a flag on one and there's plants on one, but they all have little address placards. I kid you not, on the painting. I happen to walk over and I look at the painting. And what do you think the address is? 9/11. I must be losing my mind. That really is the only answer. I must be losing my mind. So I thought I would make a video. I did go online and I saw that there's a huge number of people who've experienced this phenomenon, and I wonder what it is and why. I mean, I'm thinking at least with the clock, it's possible that my body has a sense of sense of time, like it's roughly time, and because you're anticipating it, maybe I'm looking. Maybe I'm looking, but I've also seen it where, like, I wonder what time it is, and I think, oh, I'm not gonna check it because I know it, because I thought that it must be 9/11, and I'll forget about it for a few minutes, and then when I go out to pull out my phone to look at the time later, it's 9/11. 9/11 everywhere you go. Do you have a similar story? Have you experienced something like this? I really want to talk about what this is and where this comes from and what it might mean. Yeah. So, 9/11. I find it really bizarre. Let's talk about it.
I waited till I saw the sun. I don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.